Hey guys, today's tutorial is Mia from Evil Dead, and when I watched this movie, I'm not gonna lie, probably has some of the absolute best gory SFX I have ever seen, and I had to recreate it. So I didn't do the most amazing job, and I definitely did some interesting first time things here, but let's just trudge on through and we'll discuss it together. So I really hope you guys like this tutorial. This was so fun to do and shoot and test new techniques out, like this tongue for instance. So let's get started. I started off by putting a layer of gelatin on my skin. I will post a tutorial on how to make this gelatin. It is not me, it is Mikey from Glam and Gore, but I will post that in the description of this video. You can see how to make it. You'll see mine is red colored, and that is just because I accidentally got some fake blood in it, so it turned it to this pinkish red color, but that's fine because I'm using it for a burn. I'm going to cover it in foundation and body paint anyway, so it really doesn't matter. And because it's going to be a burn on this side of my face, burns have a red texture anyway because, let's face it, that's your skin melting. So I applied it all over my face with a popsicle stick. It is hot when you do this, so be careful, but it's not super hot. When gelatin dries, as it's in the drying process, it starts getting really tacky and sticky, and that's a good time to make holes in it. As you can see, I just kind of move it around, and it is really awesome too because unlike latex, it's not super sticky, so it's not hard to get off later. Then I mixed some foundation, black makeup, which I just used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean, and I mixed a regular foundation, and so I have white body paint, regular foundation, and that NYX Jumbo Pencil. Mixed them all together to make this putrid kind of white skin color. It still looks like skin that's really pale, but and then I just put it all over my face and neck and all over the piece that I put down. Then taking some black eyeshadow, and I put that all over my eyelids. I put it in the crease. I also mixed it in with some browns, and I took it on a big fluffy brush and just sort of patted it all over the area. And I ran a black pencil through my waterline so that it made my eyes look really dark and demonic. You'll see I kind of pat it all over my face, and I go through later and fix this as well. And then this step was completely unnecessary, so just skip it. I just did this because I couldn't see where I was going with it, so I needed to add some black to kind of gain inspiration to see, like, is this gonna look good? Because I was not happy with the way it was looking so far. This is the NYX Très Jolie pencil, and I just run it through my waterline and smudge it down so that my eye looks really demonic and black, and you can't see any of that skin tone coming through. I did that on my upper and lower waterline on both eyes. And then I took some more black eyeshadow and really darkened and deepened up my eyes a lot on my mobile lid and my lower lid. And also around, you can see I'm patting it all over my skin to give a mottled skin texture. I didn't want my skin to look super flat, even though later I'm gonna put some paint colors through. But I did my nose holes, I kind of did the bottom of my nose, kind of underneath my nose on my upper lip portion, on my chin, just kind of all over the place. Just because she's dirty as shit. She's a demon, so you wanna, they don't look clean. So that's what I was doing. Took that same black eyeshadow really just a little bit on there and patted it all over my face. And you'll see me do that technique where I'm kind of removing some product as I go along. And what's cool about this gelatin is that it picks off really easily. It's really easy to remove. And so you can just pick little portions off to create little wounds and then fill inside of them. I'm using the Mayron Paradise paints in the red color, and I'm mixing it with a yellow because I wanted it to look like a pussy infection. This is a burn on her face. If you see the movie, she pours a pot of boiling water on her own face. So that's what this is the leftover portion of, and I did use a reference picture in this to get the colors and the placement correct. I didn't do the most amazing job. I was happy with how the finished product turned out, especially because the hair covers a lot of it. But you can see I'm adding yellow and a pinkish red into each wound. If you've ever seen a burn in real life, those are kind of the colors, that kind of yellowish coral color is sort of the color that skin becomes after it's been burned, especially if it's got pus and blood coming out of it as well. And I just kind of filled in any areas where there was an opening or a tear to look like that was the inside of the wound. Like I said, this isn't the most amazing job I've ever done. It's like pretty obvious that it's just kind of spots on my face, but like I said, the hair covers it, so I wasn't all too concerned. If I felt that there was a certain area that had way too much pigment on it, I took some of that foundation that I started with, which was the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation, because it's really pale, and I just kind of stippled it over areas I thought I had done too much. This step that you're seeing is when I was looking at the reference photo, I noticed that she had a little blood or redness in this area. Like it was irritated, either her nose was bleeding or her eye had a splatter or blood coming down it. So that's all this step was. I know it's kind of random placement, but just following the photo. I also put some above my eyebrow and smudge that out. And then I go in with some fake blood and fill in those holes so that there's blood in them, which would happen as well if there was a burn and you were demonic. Then I took some black water activated paint. All these paints I'm using are water activated, so you can make them more opaque or less opaque with the amount of water that you use. I made this very opaque, and I'm just sort of drawing the lines down because trying to get paint to drip where you want it to is very difficult. This is me adding fake blood, but then I noticed as I rubbed the fake blood over the black, it just smeared the black out, and then what? You're just left with black. So then I went through, kind of scraped off some of the colors and used red paint instead of fake blood, because fake blood is so dark, especially because I'm using the dark Venus Mayron blood. It's so dark that it just sort of looks black. So then I started dripping some red body paint down, and I feel like that worked much better because it's a lot thicker and brighter of a color than the Venus blood that I was using. These are the Darth Maul contacts from Camo Eyes. I will put all of my links and codes in the description of this video, so if you want to purchase some Camo Eyes lenses, you can go there and use my code and you can save money as well. But these are the Darth Maul lenses. And this portion I'm just painting with the tooth enamel. I'm using the black and the nicotine color. And I'm also painting my hands with the same colors I did my face because I knew my hands would be in the shot. This part I'm just throwing some conditioner in my hair because that is how you get that disgusting wet look without actually having to wet your hair. It's actually really nice just using conditioner. Mine looks purple because I had tinted it back in the day when I had purple hair, but it doesn't make a difference at all. You can just use regular conditioner. Just kind of scrunch it up so that it looks nice and wet and scrunchy, and that's the whole makeup look. I really hope you guys love this. I made the tongue that you can see me cutting my tongue with. I made that out of gelatin and made it hollow, filled it up with a runny fake blood, and then we had one take. We had to cut that tongue in one take, so be careful with knives around your face. I definitely wouldn't do that for Halloween. That was just for my tutorial purposes. So I hope you guys love this makeup tutorial. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have put out a lot of Halloween tutorials this year, so if you guys want to check them out, check out my Halloween playlist. I hope you guys love this. Please follow me Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Periscope, the whole thing. They're all Raw Beauty Christy. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you at my next video. Can you see me?
Yeah.
We're gonna get you, not another peep. Is that creepy at all?
No. I'm cringing.
Are you? What do I... Don't cringe.
I'm cringing.
What do I do?
Do your things.
Well, that was one of them, and I want you cringing.
Do your other things.
I don't know any other things.
Do the same things.
Fuck, I forgot time to go to sleep. I was gonna say, gonna go to sleep. Another peep, time to go to sleep.
You want to try it again?
Yeah.
Instead of like saying it like
Sleep. Sleep.
slap.
How do I say it?
Fast. Not slow.
Sleep.
Trying to go to sleep.
At another peep. Your face is killing me.
Yeah. Huh.
Another peep. Fuck you.
Okay, I'm sorry. This hurts me.
It does.
Oh my god, you pussy.
Oh, that hurt. That was a long stretch. I am. I'm just like... I'm like doing model face. I feel
You
like
don't want to
she's-
do model face.
Huh?
You don't want to do model face.
I know that, but I don't know what face to do.
Probably evil face, since it's Evil Dead, not Model Dead. Okay, that's retard dead.
That was cross-eyed.
And you did this.
What's up? What's
Hey.
up?
Yeah, that's creepy.
I didn't.
Except for I ruined it by saying, yeah, that's the one. Oh, all right. God.
Don't. Okay.
Yeah, be careful. That's what I'm saying. Don't fuck around, you idiot.
Don't fucking call me names. Can you flip the camera around so I can see what we're looking at here?
Okay.
Okay, so I got my tongue being pressed into it, but I want to kind of...
No, you don't.
No, I don't want to do that.
No, that is the sharpest knife we have, you idiot. This is ridiculous.
I know, babe, but it'll look cool if we...
This just looks like you're playing with a turd in the camera. Just covered in poop mouth.
I'm just cutting a turd.
It's gonna look great. It's gonna look...
Yuck, it's fucking gross.
Like, split it open again. It'd look better if you did the hair on the other side of your head.
That's not how she has it.
Then that's not how she has it. I didn't know that. No, I'm sorry.
Ow.
This is so painful. I would fire your ass on the first day on the set. You gotta do it again. I'm talking through the whole thing.
You fucking idiot.